it over to our commentators.
All right, Berkshire Barrows. Now we're looking for meat. Okay, so we have 2 classes of Berkshire, which is we're starting all over. Now we go once again by breeds. This will have 2 classes. Then we'll decide who the champion is for the Berkshire breed. That's the black hog that's dipped in white chocolate on the limbs, the snout, the tail.
Additional special guests with us today are Mrs. Sally County, Casey Cashner. She's also 2024 Miss Spirit and senior at Barrett High School. And next to her is our Mississippi County first runner-up, Emily Taylor Fraley.
Well, Misty County. Let's go. It's royalty. Would you?
I don't know.
Bow to the queen.
Is this? Yep.
We had to make room for Misty Calb County and Misty Calb runner-up.
Very well in terms of just being complete and fault-free, and this one's got some. He's three-dimensional. He's got some width and some power. He's still got some look to him up to his front end. Young lady there in the black shirt there along the fence is going to have.
Wow. Adeline LaRue.
I think that's a really good basic build, kind of a mare to lead off with. After that, you got some give and take and some hump. I think the second mare to me, in terms of having some muscularity and some shape, is going to be a young man there right beside her. I think that might have picked in and up. He's got more dimension and high, more power as compared to the other 3 mares out here in the stride. I think after that, the young man there along there in the Paisley shirt is going to be 3rd for us today. He's an awful lot like that second place mare. Maybe not quite as attractive up to his front end, but I think a mare that is also 3-dimensional and has some width and power. Young man here with the really well presented mare is going to be 4th for us today. Maybe just one that gives up too much dimension. He becomes the narrowest, the skinniest one, if you will. I really like him in terms of his side profile and his elevation. He just needs to be a little tougher, more durable for me out here in this particular class of Berkeley. Why don't we give those exhibitors a nice round of applause.
So when a pig is born, usually will trim its teeth. Okay.
Yep.
And then you give it a shot of, I don't know, maybe it's like vitamin D or something, some type of vitamin. Then you dock their tail.
Yeah.
You know where you go if you don't want the tail docked, but you docked it? That'd be Walmart, biggest retailer. I was just reading that today about, I think Kmart went under.
Yeah, their last store closed.
Yeah, so that's why. And I saw it said retailer, so I just, retail store, so I thought of that this morning when I was heading in.
One. That's a good one.
All right, class number 2 of the Berkshire. And they pin up the first place because whoever gets first place here, they bring this first class back out, the first place, which is Adeline LaRue.
To get our Berkshire Barrow champion.
Yes.
So we've got weights from 236 to 289 out there right now.
And now this is a little different here. 289 is a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's what the judge likes, but.
Start to lose definition.
Yeah. I lost my definition at about 175.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but these pigs, it does depend on the judge, because you can build a good pig for this class. The gilts, that's nature, genetics. Here you can really build a pig.
Yeah. Oh, my trick of the trade was I didn't feed them. The last 3 or 4 days, you don't give them much food. Suck that tummy in, get the shoulders and rump flexing. I don't know if PETA appreciates it.
I think we should say feed lighter.
Feed lighter, yeah.
Starving just sounds bad. Doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah. Whatever it takes to win.
It is. It is. There is an underground to showing pigs where we've got the s'more feed mix.
Yeah.
We've been bulking up where the feed has marshmallows in it. Pigs love it, but there are a lot of tricks.
Yeah. Well, that's it. If your pig's not making weight, then you do. You give them marshmallows, which dries their mouth out, and they drink more water. I remember doing that one year.
I don't think there's as much of that as at the weigh-in. Like it seemed like every year for us.
Oh, I hated it. I
Well,
thought
we
the weigh-in
didn't-
was most stressful.
We didn't have scales, did we?
No, so we just guessed. We were
Yeah,
hoping.
so we
Dad was strong. He'd lift them up and decide, oh, it's at least 240.
we were weighing them every week,
Yeah.
so it was nice.
So you do now? You
Yeah.
currently weigh them all the time?
Yep, gaining a couple pounds a day. It was.
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
right on. Kevin had a whole chart. And
Okay. Kurt has a son who's going to be showing one hog in this, and then my other brother has some kids, so that's who Kevin is. Kurt has them at Kevin's farm.
And he is the superintendent, supervisor. I'm not sure what he would be called, but he's head of the swine.
Wow, that's a big job.
It is a big job. I might have added too many titles to it, but he is head of the swine.
Jeez.
So let's see how he's going to judge these here on these the second class, class 14 of the Berkshire Barrows. He's taking a second guess. Usually the microphone's out, he's ready to go, but
And I think judging barrows is probably going to be a little more. It will be a slower process.
Heavyweight class of Berkshires. This is a class that has a lot of differences and a lot of gives and takes. This is a particular class where you got to get on top of these hogs to really truly study them and analyze them because they don't always look the same from the side as they do when you get directly on top.
oh,
I think for me, there's one that maybe, and I'll use it a lot. I'm going to say it's complete. It combines the most positive together into one package. Young man there, right here.
Be on camera.
This is the one that excels. This is the one that's got the meat animal shape down its top. This one here is the one that has that extra dimension and shape combination of.
Okay.
This one is the one that he still gives you a good presence and look from the side. Maybe he's not the heaviest structured, I'll tell you that right now. But from a meat animal aspect, that one there excels. After that, you got a lot of gives and takes on what you want to do. The young lady over there in the corner is going to be second for me today in terms of one that once again combines some of the most positive things and probably is and puts the most things together. That's the barrow the second best. When you get on top of him, once again, that's where he excels. He's better in terms of his muscle mass and his power in relation to his size and frame, and that's where that barrow lands in the second. The problem barrow to me is this big guy here in third. This was the one that you come out here and you go, man, I really like this one. Get on top of him and then he disappoints you. To me, he becomes the narrowest up high. He becomes the narrowest down low in relationship to his size and his frame. This guy needs to be blown open for me to really move him up any higher in class today, but still an awfully good kind of a market home. The next two barrows here, in fourth and fifth, we can roll both of those out together. The barrows, as you study them compared to those top three, they become that little short round hog. To me, they get a little rounder in their makeup. They got muscle, they got some dimension, but they become small, a little rounder in terms of their makeup, a little higher in terms of their fat composition for us out here today, but still awfully nice kind of Berkshire home. Why don't we put our hands together and congratulate those executives?
When I used to judge in school, I would judge, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I think when you give reasons for the last place, that's the toughest thing to do.
that is tough.
It's kind of like breaking up with somebody.
Yeah, because you're usually over that. You see it, that's not it,
Yeah.
and then you focus on the top. And so to go back and say, this is why I looked it over.
Like I once broke up with somebody. I said, well, I like your freckles.
I don't know if I'd lead with that or end with that. I guess
That's all I
even-
had.
That's
I was done.
that's even worse.
I'm joking. That was a joke. But I do. I just think that's the hardest thing to do is like, oh, this pig is just not up with these top 5. And we got to come up with some decent reason. This pig had a good personality.
That's good. When you get on top of it, it falls apart. Or you just bring up analogies that don't make sense.
Yes.
I mean, she brings the groceries, but she just can't quite carry them. Built like a buzzsaw.
And has some
But-
fruit salad.
And if I put her out there, she'd be a fruit salad.
What is that? That's good, though. Yeah, come up with analogies nobody knows about.
We've got our heavyweight bear and our lightweight bear class winners there that we're looking at in contention. And between those two, I think there's one that's just a higher quality animal. When we talk about skeleton and correctness and some balance and a hog that's more proportional in terms of his muscle to his frame size and all those types of things. The young lady in the black shirt there in the lightweight bear, he's going to win.
All right. Adeline LaRue, grand champion Berkshire.
From there, it gets a little bit more difficult. There's some give and take. You know, we bring in that second place bear in contention for reserve. But I think there's just too many positives. There's too much extra muscle and volume and shape in our heavyweight bear. He's going to be reserved out here this morning. Congratulations. Congratulations to you.
Hayden LaRue. We're going to keep it in the family for that Berkshire Barrow.
Barrow was exhibited by Adeline LaRue. Reserve champion Berkshire Barrow was exhibited by Hayden LaRue.
So first place was 221 weight. Reserve is 269 weight. So we're
Oh.
Entering the ring now is the product presenting Chester. It is exhibited by Hayden LaRue. Our champion Chester White Barrow being sponsored by Dennis and Clary Mary Weinberg.
So I was looking, DeKalb County is like 50, what are we, 50, I'm going to check this out. DeKalb County, no, 64th out of 92 counties in pig production. Kind of low.
Single entry. As you said,
Oh, single.
he's correct in terms of his skeleton from the side. He balances up relatively well. He's a bear that can withstand some competition out here. Congratulations to the Chester White exhibit.
When the judge says need some competition out here, I don't know if that's good or
I
bad.
don't know if that's good either.
You're lucky.
But he got it. Chester White Barrow.
Chester White, white floppy-eared breed.
Hayden LaRue.
So Hayden's got that. So the LaRue's got a Berkshire and a Chester White in the Grand Drive, which will be after lunch sometime. Now we bring up Duroc, which is the red pig.
And there will be a Pee-wee showman. I don't know what they want to call it.
I don't know, but
Pee-wee
let's
drive.
finish it, please.
It'll be a Pee-wee drive. So if you have a kid that isn't old enough to be in the fair but will be, we're going to have pigs out here that they can show, and they'll have mentors out here helping them. So if you want to take part in that, it'll be after the Grand Drive.
That's where it is mayhem. Pardon the pun.
Controlled chaos.
Ugh. But as long as everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
So the Duroc. Oh, we have Lance Burke. I got something on Lance Burke.
How about Burke Lance?
Oh, Burke Lance, yeah. Him as well. There we go. No, I have something on Bay Lance.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're all related.
Katie Moldini,
Maldini. Should be.
Piper Birch, Addison Peppercorn.
That's a magician's name if I've ever heard one.
That's the loudest this crowd's gotten. I got excited about that. I thought I missed something.
Just waking up.
Some of these kids' parents went to school with me. I can just tell by looking at them. I do. I can tell that. Ty Pranger, Wyatt Barch, Landon Wagler. Yeah, his dad. His dad was one of the best pole vaulters in DeKalb history. Mason Willis and Ava Chrisley. So second class of Durocs, we're looking at weights 274 to 277. This is your middle weight Duroc. Once again, this is where the showing's coming a little more because we got to see that muscle. Nobody looks good running.
No.
You look good walking, strutting it.
You got to keep them walking, keep them long.
Yeah, look at that head high. There we go. Things you can practice at home.
Chris Lieb has a very wide front end on that pig. Yeah. That's a good looking pig. So we're at 247 up to 271 in this class for weight. No, we're not. We're at 274 to 277. No. So we're within a couple pounds of each other as far as weigh-in goes.
I don't know how you get the pig to walk quite like that with the head up. That's pretty good.
I would guess it took a couple marshmallows to do that. On a fishing line, maybe.
Yeah.
They are strutting. That one, 037.
Clean animal, aren't they?
They are. Pigs are one of the cleanest animals.
They don't poop where they eat or sleep.
No. No, they like to be clean. But they can't sweat. So they usually find mud.
Mm-hmm.
But they would prefer water. It's cleaner. But
yes. They say they're smart, but I don't know. Only 33% know how to build a good shelter from what I've read. Is that true?
33 and a third, yep.
Huff and I puff. That's a huff and I puff joke.
That is a huff. I think everybody got it.
I don't know.
That's number 10 on the top 10 pig movies. It's a 9-minute long movie from 1933 called Three Little Pigs.
I prefer Hoodwinked.
That was number 12, I believe.
Yeah, I like that.
Didn't make the cut.
But I'd recommend it. So we got middle class Durocs out here. Showing their muscle. Once again, totally different than gilt, so we don't even know quite what the judge likes yet, because it's still early on.
So this is where if you're in class 20, you're out here watching what the judge wants. So if he's looking for a long pig, keep him walking. If he's looking for a short, stout, you want to slow him down, not get him walking quite so fast. Having a great day.
Ava Chrisley? Huh. See, and if you get second place or reserve, you need to pay attention to what judge says, because maybe he's saying, "Ugh, I don't really like this about the pig." So then you hide that.
Yeah.
If he doesn't like the back end of it, you don't ever show the judge the back end next time
No.
you go back out there.
You never walk away from the judge.
Yeah.
You circle, go towards him, circle around back, try to get behind him when your back end's there.
I'm missing part of a finger, so I always have my hand below the table when I'm first meeting like a girl,
Yeah.
because I think I'd just turn them off, that partially missing finger. So it's very similar.
I don't feel like people see it as much as you would think.
I know, but it'll sure be alarming if you see it.
Well, I think it's alarming if you don't see it for 2 weeks and then it's there.
Oh,
All right,
we got Joe Day's 270. His favorite fair food is fire in a whole wood-fired pizza.
Oh yeah.
That's downtown. That's at the Midway.
Yeah, up by the exhibit halls, I believe.
Oh, Joe's in his 7th year.
Maggie Pranger, I talked to her a little bit. She likes to hang out with her friends, and showing is one of her favorite parts of the fair.
It is fun. I get it.
Cool as a cucumber, just relaxed. Everybody looks like they're having fun. The same thing
It
the last
is.
couple of years.
I know.
good.
What's going on? It used to be a stressful thing.
I know.
Maybe because I'm not involved.
Be-
You have one in it now. You don't think it's that stressful?
Oh, he didn't shut up the whole way here this morning. He is freaked. He's very nervous. I said, Chase, we don't talk in the mornings. I don't know what you're trying to do here.
He did ask me if Hayden was that girl in Cramples. I go, she has school today. And he goes, I thought it was Saturday.
Yeah. Yep.
These DeKalb County kids, this random fair in the middle of school is kind of odd. So we got the heavyweight Durocs, 280 to 290. These boys didn't miss a meal right here. Look at those shoulders coming at me here. Who's this? Is this
Maggie.
Maggie? Jeez, that Duroc's got some shoulders. Who's Maggie's mom and dad? Do you know?
Gabe.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So we've got 3 representing Fairfield Farmers. That's the Days, Pranger, and Allballs. And then we got DeKalb County 4-H Power Club and the Smithfield Busy Bees with Micah.
Micah Miller.
So when you're showing animals, or if you're in the static project, shooting sports, you become part of a club. You have meetings. Make sure your paperwork's all in order. They help you with everything throughout. So you're not just having to know what showing pigs is all about. The All Balls host a great event at their house where they show you how to do goats, cows, pigs,
Really?
rabbits, chickens. Yep.
Do you go to that?
Yeah, they're
Wow.
part of our club.
Oh. That's awesome.
So you get to ask all your questions you got, get all the nerves out. And
Another good way to make friends. What we got left? We got 2. We got Maggie and Joe Days and Maggie Pranger. Who's going to be the number 1 heavyweight out there? Oh, we got another one. I missed one here. Is that Bentley?
that looks like all ball.
Yeah, it is.
So Fairfield Farmers are representing well right now.
Having some trouble with the heavyweights.
Yeah, he really pumped the brakes on this class.
This is the one. I would feed him a little less here. Suck that belly in. It's hard to suck in 280.
It's hard. I can attest to that.
Similar homes, but yet there's a lot of differences between them. Maybe some people you can flip flop them around and do different things on how you like them. I think there's one that looks like a show barrel, and then there's one that just looks like a solid made, just a durable stout one. And I like that really solid made, durable stout one the young lady in the black shirt has. I think that one has a longer reach and drive off of your leg. I think that one's more extended up through the front end and still has the mass and the top and the power that it takes to be very competitive. The young lady here in the orange is going to be second for us today. This is the one that looks like the show barrel. That everybody, I'm sure everybody likes from ringside. He's very fresh in his look and his appearance. But as you study him compared to the class winner, he becomes shorter hip. He becomes a lot shorter in his step. He's not near as flexible in terms of that skeleton for me as he gets out here and drives. He just needs to loosen up and get out here and go a lot better for me to be able to move him up in class. Young man in third has a really nice red hook that just gets beat by two really, really good ones. Unfortunately, that's how it goes lots of times in the show. You can have a really, really good one and then just you show up and you go, man, we weren't quite there. And this is one that you like. He's heavy structured, he's stout, he's got a top shape in him. He just ran into two of them that I think are a little bit more of a powerhouse type of deal. The other two bears here, the bear there in fourth, if we drop him out, is one that you really like. He's tall shouldered, he's elevated. He just runs out of gas for me. In relation to his frame size, there just needs to be more width and dimension for him to be a little bit more competitive. The bear there in five is one that maybe gets a little shorter, a little rounder in terms of his makeup, a little higher in his fat composition for me. But you really appreciate the muscularity and the round rib cage that he's got. Really nice, good class of Duroc bears. Why don't we put our hands together and congratulate those.
The fourth place one, or fifth place one, just ran out of gas.
Ran out of gas.
At 280, we all might run out of gas.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm a solid 5 to 6 steps away from running out of gas, so I get it. I like, so the show pig didn't win.
You like that?
The built Duroc won. That's what he's at. He's not after a show pig.
I like show pigs.
I like show pigs too, but he doesn't. He's after a built Duroc complete, not.
This is
not
what a
show
Duroc
pig.
is supposed to look like.
Yes, this is what the breed is all about.
We'll see if this continues, this style. All right, we have 3 out here, right? We have Ava Chrisley, Maggie Pranger, and Burke Lance for the Grand Champion Duroc. That's the reddish tent pig. That's the, whenever you see that, you can just, that's a Duroc. And everybody's like, wow, this person knows something.
Then they say, no, it's a Tamsworth. Ah, shoot.
Yeah, never mind. That just happened earlier today.
It did. It did. I think he's going to take his time on this one. This is a
That heavyweight
tough
moves around
drive.
well.
Got that head pointed up, so where our traps would be muscles, that really flexes that part of the pig.
Yeah. Shrugs. You do those shrugs.
Yep.
If you want to look like that pig right there.
Do the shrugs.
Here in your champion Duroc drive, a very competitive division. Certainly, I think these top these 3 first place bears, and then we got some second place bears that are very, very competitive. That certainly could be out here as well. I think there are some situations that you could have certainly flip flop those top 2 and have a really good discussion about it. I think when you start studying these 3, I think there is some differences between them, but I like all 3 of them. They're all 3 big body, big centered hogs. They look like they got some durability about them. They're good in terms of their skeleton. They got some length of stride and some travel to them. I think there's one though that I really was impressed with. I think this one's ultra fresh when you start his top shape and how they look down their top line and then from the side balances up extremely well. I think this one's a really nice, really good kind of a Duroc bear. Young lady over there in orange is going to have your attention. Congratulations.
That's Ava Chrisley.
Maybe Christian. They're winning a lot here. Okay, so now we bring in the second place, Mason Wilson. Ooh, and that was a close second place if I remember. So he's got a shot at this.
This bear comes out from that class to represent it, and we talked about him briefly in class. If we could just fix him off that hip and hind leg, he'd be a real competitor in my mind. I think that's a really nice kind of a Duroc bear. I think it got close to me. To me, it got close between 2 of them out here for champion reserve. Your reserve Duroc bears don't even like this bear on the other side of the ring. Congratulations.
Katie Maldini.
Moldini.
Maldini.
Mm-hmm. I think I went with a group of friends to the movie theaters one time, and I think her mom might have been there. And I didn't go, it wasn't a date, but I think we went to Ace Ventura.
Huh. She's got good taste.
So there's a fun fact about Katie's mom or aunt. I don't know which one. It might be aunt, actually. Yeah. So reserve grand champion Duroc. We may see her again if the Duroc becomes the grand champion overall. So now we're going to the Hampshire. That's the black and white.
Yep.
We got Finn Siebert. Finn, first year. He's an East Side kid from Riverdale Elementary. He shows feeder calves, chickens, plays baseball, hockey. His pig's name is Bacon because he looks delicious.
Oh, they say don't name your pig, but if you're going with that, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah. They actually purchased this pig from Chip LaRue, who the LaRues have had a lot of success. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Our class of Hampshire Barrows, we only have 2 entries, but still 2 Hampshire Barrows that got a lot of meat and muscle to them. That's what the Hampshire breed's known for. I think of these 2, there's one that's a lot squarer, more correct in terms of the skeleton and his feet and legs. The young man's smaller, lighter weight bear here is going to have your champion. Like that bear, especially when you get right on top of him. He's got a big, broad top. He still squares. He travels away. Really good in terms of his skeleton, feet, and legs compared to our second place bear. Second place bear there is a little bigger. He's got a decisive advantage in terms of weight and pounds. Obviously, he just needs to get out here and be a little more correct in terms of that rear leg set. He gets also a little more plain in terms of his top shape, but still a really nice kind of a Hampshire bear. Why don't we give those 2 exhibitors a nice round of applause?
Micah Miller, champion, Hampshire. And the judge doesn't like Bacon. Gets Bacon second.
Like bacon.
Yeah, so the number 1 county for pig production is, there's 2 counties there, number 1 and 2, Carroll and White County. Carroll and White County, they have 2 towns, Delphi, and the other one's Monticello. You know what Monticello's famous for?
No.
There's more than corn in Indiana?
Oh, Indiana Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're number 1 hog producer in the state of Indiana. Lake Schaefer, Indiana, proving once again more than corn in Indiana.
Relatively correct in terms of his skeleton getting around the ring. Still has some shape when you get up high on that animal. Just a really nice Hereford bear that can withstand some kind of competition. Congratulations.
Rylan Weinbrenner, Hereford.
We've got
champ.
3 classes coming up without competition in them. We got the Hereford, next will be the land race, and then we got Poland, where there's just 1 competitor. So like a bushwhacker at the Royal Rumble, he steps in, they step out.
Land race Barrow. Georgia Martin.
Branson.
That's certainly impressive. And then being as sound and correct as he is at the ground, a very nice land race bear that withstands the competition. Congratulations to him.
Once again, listen to what the judge says when you're out there showing, because you're coming back out for the grand champion.
So that was a 279 pig. That's a big one. Just prancing around.
Having fun.
Carrying that 279 like it's nothing. So Bay Lance is back out here at 235 on his Poland.
This young lady brings out a single entry Poland bear. Certainly one that could withstand some competition once again. When you get right on top of this one, that's where this one's the most impressive. Big top, big hip kind of bear. Just like the fixing just over so slightly on those rear legs. But certainly as a single entry, congratulations to this young lady to bring him out to your show today. Why don't we give her a nice round of applause?
Bay names this pig Pepper. She's a first-year 4-H'er from J.E. Oberholzer. Elementary, I think, with Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Pepper. That's Pepper out there.
Pepper?
Yeah, because it looks like the color of pepper.
I thought all their pigs had Mario names.
No. What are Mario names?
Peach, Shy Guy, Luigi.
Shy Guy?
Yeah, Shy Guy.
Oh.
That was Finn's. Finn must have brought a bunch of pigs.
There's what doesn't kill you makes you smaller. I think Mario said that once.
Yeah, it's probably a direct quote.
Here we got, what do we got? The Poland? Nope, we just finished. Oh, no, we're doing the spot. Okay, now we got some competition.
Spot Barrow.
Now we're getting serious.
So we've got 4 clubs here: the 4-H Cloverleys, Fairfield Farmers, Never Shirk, and Jackson Blue Ribbons.
So Maya's out there. Ooh, Maya's going to be number 58. Maya goes to Eastside, plays on the basketball team, 8th grader. This is the Spot Barrow Pongo.
Pongo. This is Maya's 5th year showing. She's got beef feeders and swine.
So Pongo, otherwise known as Sir Spots-a-Lot, acts more like a dog. Will sit when you rub behind his ears, then lay on the side for you to scratch his belly, and his spots are so cool. That's Pongo.
Pigs love belly scratches.
Who doesn't?
You know, I get it. I get it. So we're back out here with Aaron Young. Aaron Young is senior at Lakewood Park, 9th year in 4-H, 7th year showing pigs. He's on the baseball team. I think we've seen him out here before.
By the way, do you get where the name Pongo is from?
I do. Where is it?
101 Dalmatians. That was the
that's
dad's
right.
name, or the yeah.
Yeah.
It's also probably one of the most boring dogs. A Dalmatian. Dalmatian.
You got him today. You're
Yeah.
really getting it.
Yeah, just thinking of him. It was a long drive up. Glad to be here.
Long drive up.
Woke up 4:30 to be here. Pongo. Pongo and Purdy, I think, was the girl's name. Yeah.
Pongo and Purdy.
So the Spot Barrow, this is only one class. Winner takes the championship for the Spot breed.
We're going from 220 with Brody's and up to Leighton LaRue's 264 weight.
Ooh, got Tamworth right here, ready to go.
Finn, right there. Finn Lance.
Oh, he doesn't want to be by the announcers.
Oh, see you later.
Spot becoming a little more popular around DeKalb County, looks like. That used to be a rare breed.
All right, so we're at class 23. I'm gonna log out here.
You're going out?
Yep.
I'm going to ask the what is it? The queen? The princess? What is she?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Miss DeKalb County.
Miss DeKalb County.
Okay, we're going to see if she wants to join us here.
All right.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so once we give this spa, I'm going solo right now. Then I think I'm going to have Miss DeKalb County tell us a few things.
After this one, you want to tell her to ask her if she wants to sit off.
I had some questions when I was sometime soon, yeah. I had some questions when I was driving down here or up here this morning. I was thinking I might talk to Miss DeKalb County, and now I'm going to try to find these questions. I'm kind of intrigued by how to become Miss DeKalb County, the process of it. So we'll do this spotted, and then we'll do maybe some Tamworth, and then maybe we'll have Miss DeKalb County, who's from Garrett, Indiana, join us and tell us. I've seen the movie Miss Congeniality, so I know a little something about these competitions. I've seen actually Miss Congeniality 2 as well. Spot Barrow. So we currently have 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on our 8th breed of barrows.
Differences between these and you sort them different ways and do different things with them. I guess to me, as I study and analyze them, there's one that gets to be the squarest in terms of the skeleton build. And that's one thing in the spotted homes that I've always concentrated on when we had spots was try to build them square at the ground. That is probably one of the more challenging things to do, make them right at the ground in terms of squareness. I think there's one that's square, going away down to the ground. Hip and hind leg is good. Maybe it's not the heaviest muscle hump, or the heaviest bone hump, excuse me. But this one's got a big square top. It's very fresh in this appearance. Young lady in the turquoise down there at the other end is going to have your champion. Congratulations. And from there, you got two different barrows. You got some barrows that got some stoutness of features about them, and I really appreciate that. I think both of them need to be fixed just a nickel better in terms of their hind leg. I think of these two, there's one that's more attractive or balances up a little bit better from the side. Young man there in the turquoise is going to have your reserve barrel. Young man over here at the other end is going to have your third. The barrel here in third, if we could just open this guy up a little bit more, he gets a little more A-frame at the top of his blade. Doesn't open up as hard as much power as the top two barrels in class, but still an awfully good barrel in his own right to be landed here in third hole. The barrel here in fourth gets a little more plain in terms of his makeup and look. I love that he's tall. I like his extension. I like that he is good in terms of squareness off his hind leg. He just needs to have more top shape. The barrel here in five is somewhat similar in that he needs more top shape as you get right on top of him, but still a barrel that's relatively correct in terms of his skeleton. And then the barrel here to round out the class becomes a small pound of light haul that just gives up too much mass and power for me out here this morning. But a nice class of spot barrels. Why don't we put our hands together and congratulate those attenders.
Yeah, so in about 5 minutes, we're going to have Miss DeKalb County join us and tell us all about the pageant life. I'm going to tell her in 5 minutes we're going to do it.
About 5 minutes. Yeah, we're going to hang out for about 10 minutes and talk on that. Okay? You can text your family if they want to tune in.
All right, just told Macy in 5 minutes we're gonna learn about the pageant lifestyle. So, and she smiled and she's all happy and off we go. Here we go. We got 2 Tamworth breeds in here. Finn Lance, Charlotte Allball, ranging from 220 to 282.
This is a breed that's made a lot of strides really, really quickly in the past few years. I think there's a very good barrel out here, whether you're running as a crossbred or you're running as a Tamworth. The young lady there in the orange is going to win this particular class. I think this is a very good, high quality.
All right. Went with the big boy, the 280.
This man has a really nice barrel. Don't get me wrong. That's a Tamworth barrel, stop muscle. He just ran into one that's very high end, very high quality, if you will. His barrel just needs to be a little better in terms of his hip and hind leg, but still an awfully good Tamworth barrel to be in the reserve. Congratulations to both of you exhibitors.
Charlotte Allball with the grand champion Tamworth Barrow. Now we go to Yorkshire, which are our last breed until we go to the crossbred, where we have, who knows, 15 classes probably a crossbred. So here we got the Yorkshire, which is a long white pig, ears pointy. You like the length. You want long. Also, if you ever get close to a pig, you look above its tail. There's a dimple above the tail. That means that's a good sign it's lean. All right. Here we have Ethan Young. We've talked about Ethan before already today. We also have Becca Days. She goes to IU Fort Wayne. She's a 10th year 4-H member. Works actually at that nice ice cream place in Auburn, Classic City Creamery. York's name is Butternut. Because of work, that's why she named it. She knows her ice cream. Top 3 foods from the fair: pork burger with egg, chocolate-covered strawberries on a stick, and firehouse pizza. Favorite event is Battle of the Barns, which I believe happens on Sunday night, where all the kids get together and do a bunch of almost like a minute to win it type games. So here we go. Here's all the Yorkshire hogs to try to, if you get first here, you go to the grand champion march. Which Yorkshire is a breed that you can really see the muscle in them usually. One of my favorite breeds. If I was going to eat one of the pigs, I'd probably eat a Yorkshire. Keep them walking. Keep them walking. Strut it out. When they walk, they get longer with this right strut. Nobody looks good when you're sitting there and you're bunched up. He's starting to place them right now. Moving them on. We got 6 in this class. No, 7 in the class. Wow, it's a big class. And you want to stay out there. I see we have Bailey Dosser out there. She's one of the best showmen in DeKalb. She's the one that had the Yorkshire gilt. She played basketball at DeKalb last year. Now at Western Governors University. She's number 63. That's a good group. We may have our grand champion of it all out here with this Yorkshire group. I'm real intrigued to see Miss DeKalb County what her talent is. This is going to be, we're going to dig into this talent. Maybe it's singing and she'll sing us a tune or something. So we have our 7th, 6th, our 5th. Now we're down to the final 4 of the Yorkshire. Down to 3. Well, you really need to be first or second is what you need. My co-host over there, he's working with his son right now. His son's going to be going out there for the first time ever. Chase days. So Kurt went out there to help him out. Usually, whatever, you either get a sprinkling can, you pour water on them, or you finish brushing them up a little bit. Just fine tune them, shine them up, get them ready to show. And that'll be the first class of the crossbreeds. Final 2. Which Bailey Dosser had that Yorkshire gilt. Now she has Yorkshire Barrow out there. Then we also have Ashton Chitton out here, number 45. And then I think that's Brody McCartney. No, that's not Brody. That's I can't see who that might be. Toby Pranger? I can't find the name of the other young man. Number 90. No, who is that? Who's this number 90? Oh, Ethan Young. Ethan Young, yep. Whoa. Ethan Young takes grand champion York.
Second young lady here in the pink,
But man, it's close.
colored up shirt's going to be second for us out here today.
Bailey Doster reserve.
Where he falls apart for me is when he comes right at
And
me.
Ashton
That's
third.
where he narrows up the most, especially when you study him and watch it go away. He's wider from behind than he is up front. We can just change him there. That one there is awfully good. Like that bear to stand in the second hole. Young man that's going to be third has probably the muscle hog of the drive. There's no doubt. Big square back, big old hip in him. He just needs to be more comfortable out here. How he handles that hind leg. Just doesn't want to get out and drive like you'd like to see him go. The next one coming out is a hog that hits you really good from the side. Really good design. Squareness is good. He just needs to be cleaner in terms of his body composition. He gets wastier down low, a little more plain in terms of his muscle shape. Next bear coming out has some shape up high. He just runs out of gas in terms of skeletal width. He becomes the narrowest as he tracks away compared to some of those others. But really like the tallness of shoulder and extension that guy has. The next two bears here are kind of similar. Maybe not quite as dressed up as some of the others, but they're good functional kind of hogs. They got some muscle. They got some shape. The bear there
I'm
at
right
7 that needs to be better on his hind two. The bear that came out of 6 just needs to have a little bit more of him to be a little bit more competitive. But really good Yorkshire bear class. Why don't we put our hands together and congratulate those teams.
You can probably like put the headsets like this or something on if you want, so it doesn't mess up your crown.
Wait, what am I doing?
Like,
Oh, got it. The crown.
and then put that. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, here with royalty, Misty Calb County. What's your name?
Macy Cashmere.
Macy Cashmere. All right, and you're a senior at Garrett?
Yes, I am a senior at Garrett High School.
My gosh, I can already tell you're so professional. Where are you going to go next year?
I plan to attend the University of St. Francis to study nursing to become a neonatal intensive care unit nurse.
A what type?
NICU nurse.
Oh,
Yeah.
NICU nurse. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been involved in the pageant?
Well, my first pageant was actually a little over a month ago. Was the Miss Garrett pageant that I ended up winning the amazing honor of Miss Garrett 2024. So winning that pageant automatically gave me the opportunity to compete through Misty Cobb County. And so I competed last night, and I had the incredible opportunity to win that as well. So I'm holding 2 titles right now, and it's just an amazing opportunity.
But this is your first year of doing pageants?
Yes, ever. I've watched them my entire life. I've just never done them, so.
Okay, we're going to keep going. If the judge cuts us off, we'll stop and listen to him. But where did this start, though? Where'd you get the passion to do a pageant?
Well, I've watched the Miss Garrett pageant since I was 4 years old with my mom, and I just knew I always wanted to do it. I just grew up around it. I looked up to all the other former queens, and so just doing the Miss Garrett pageant was just no question to it.
Awesome.
That was awesome, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to continue. I'll listen to this guy here.
More manly and more powerful looking, big old forearm, big center body, big top, big hip in him. The young man's velvet bear here is going to witness particular.
All right. There we go.
It's going to be reserved, or second in this last, has a bear that's very fresh.
Okay, so let's talk about the process. How many steps are there on pageant night? Is there a talent?
So for Misty Cobb County, there was no talent competition. We started out the day having an interview with the judges, a private interview, and in that interview it was 50% of our score. And then pageant night, we performed as a group in an opening number. We learned to dance prior to the pageant together. And then we had to prepare a 1-minute speech about something that we were passionate in, which was for me about my faith in the Lord, our Savior Jesus Christ. And so that was, I believe, 10% of our score was a speech. And that was also professional wear, which was another 10% of our score.
Okay.
And then we also had an onstage question. And my onstage question was leadership. And I don't remember what I said. My mom had to tell me because I completely blanked out.
Yeah.
And so in that competition was also evening gown, which was another 10% of our score.
So you get judged on what, attire you said at one point?
Yeah, professional wear, yes, which was like a suit jacket.
Okay.
Basically, we wear like to work, I guess. Or
Okay.
or
And then you have the evening gown.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you go to church?
I go to St. Vincent de Paul Catholic Church.
Is that in Garrett or
It's in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne? Okay, great. So, did you get your results back? Like you got first place in the interview, or do they show
Well,
you that, or they're just
I
like?
never see the score sheets.
Okay.
I would love to, but I do
Yeah.
not see them.
So how many girls were in Mystic County?
There were 8 contestants, including me. I was number 8.
So when you're out there doing the dance, are you getting judged on that?
Well, I don't think we're getting judged
That's
on that,
just-
but I think it's taken into consideration of
Okay.
like stage presence and everything.
So where do we go next?
I will be a contestant in the Indiana State Fair pageant in January.
January. Where's that
Yes.
held?
I believe in Indianapolis. I'll have
Yeah.
to
Okay.
do research into that. I have not known yet. So
So which part do you like the most out of all the parts of the pageant, let's say? Do you
I would
like the
say-
interview, or?
I do enjoy interview just because it's fun to like meet with the judges and talk about like the things that are on my resume and just express myself and be passionate in who I am. Definitely.
Wow. Okay. And are you missing school all this week now?
Yes,
because
I
you're
am.
the queen?
Yeah.
Well, good. Do you know those girls now? Did you get to know them, or is this the first time you met them? Was yesterday?
Well, we knew each other like prior to the pageant. We came together to do practices to learn our opening number dance like 2 weeks before the pageant. And I knew 3 of the contestants because they go to Garrett High School, but
Okay.
the other ones I just met because they go to DeKalb or other schools. And it was just amazing to finally meet everyone.
Can you do this again next year or not?
I do not believe so.
Okay, you don't. Okay. Wow. Well, this is all. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do. I have a brother. His name is Zach. He is 27 years old. We're 10 years apart. And he has his wife, Lizzie Cashmere, as well. And they're expecting a baby in December.
Do they live in the Garrett area?
Yes, they do. They live in Garrett.
Now, are you involved at all in the fair?
Not at all, actually.
So have you ever
I've-
seen a pig before?
I have. I grew up watching the fair and the 4-H shows with my parents, specifically the horse and mule race that's going on right now at the horse barns. I grew up watching that with my mom in honor of my grandpa before he passed. And I always just grew up around 4-H. I've never actually done it, but it's just been an amazing experience to learn about.
Now, do you do any sports or clubs at Garrett?
I am actively involved in dance at Tiffany and Company Studio Dance. And at Garrett High School, I am involved at National Honor Society, English Academic Team, Sources of Strength, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Macy, for taking the time.
Thank you.
I feel honored to be around Mystic County, and thank you for helping
Thank
us
you.
as you passed out the ribbons the rest of the day. So,
Thank you for
thanks,
the
Macy.
opportunity. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Travels away. Really impressive in terms of shape, mass, and power.
Thank you.
Does have a little bit more center body than our class winner.
All right. Wow. You can see why she won. She's good.
For me out here this morning. Then we get to our
They're working on the lightweight crossbred. I thought that was important, so we had to talk to Macy.
bar that's going to be third for us today. Maybe one that gets a little quicker in maturity, a little lower to the ground, a little more clean in terms of his top shape. Really correct, very mobile. He's just a little frailer as he's being hit the ground for me. But really good, functional kind of a crossbred bear to be in third. The black velvet bear that's going to round out the class in fourth. For me, he becomes the shortest, the most compact, the lowest to the ground.
Now we're joined with Kurt.